US market update December 9, looking at the chart for the SPY. And we saw yesterday that we were a little bit concerned that the good news on Friday didn't help push us through to a more bullish candle, and certainly weren't prepared to go long based on just a little nudge past the top of this doji here. Anyway, last session we can see that we gapped to the downside and to close at 206.61. This pullback here is still a higher low after a higher high, so we're not overly concerned that we're in a breakdown just at this stage. Once again, we can see that we've made a low, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, and a higher low if this low holds. So this is what we're looking for this point here, this 205, this 205.30 to hold in order for this higher low to be confirmed. A continuation inside day or what have you to the upside would still be with an overall uptrend. Same story here over on the diamonds. Looking at this pullback here, it is well ahead of this recent low over here. We could still see a little bit of a downward movement and still be in a bullish up phase. What we'd be looking for here is the next day or so to make a low, possibly an inside day or a bullish engulfing candle to take us higher. Certainly not looking to sell either of these markets at this stage. Okay, and the different story on the Qs, however. So with the Qs, we were actually long on this and were stopped out at the open. And we can see that we had a bit of downward movement over here as well. This consolidation pattern here has been broken to the downside, and we may see further downside action on the Qs. We'd be looking for this area here, this 102.65 sort of area to hold in order to maintain a bullish outlook over the near term. Any pullback down to here wouldn't be too bad as long as we can make a higher low and continue up there. Ideally, we'd like to reclaim this we'd like to claim this 106 area in order to get into a really bullish phase again. But pullbacks are to be expected, and as long as we're staying above this kind of zone here, we're not overly concerned of a breakdown. Okay, and over to IWM. IWM, the Russell Index, actually had a bit of a down day. Definitely the worst down day for the major indexes. But we still see that we've just returned back to what is pretty much this gyration zone, just coming back, consolidating in and around this 116.50 mark, where it has returned a few times to consolidate. Then we're really wanting it to hold these lows here in order to stay out of a bearish phase. If we find that we can break back up to this side again, then we're looking for more bullish trades. Essentially, we're in consolidation here. So this is the low and this is the high. And we said last session to look for XLF as a leader, the financial sector as a leader. And you can see here that once again the financials has outperformed. Fairly bullish day there, closing near the top half of the candle there, certainly outperforming the major indexes. Okay, looking over to retail, and retail has broken down just a little bit further. This could turn into a flag formation, but at this stage, any further breakdown would be, in our view, quite bearish for the short term. What we'll be looking for in order to maintain this as a continuation pattern is to respect this little line here, maybe move into a consolidation for a little bit sideways, and then break to the upside. At this stage, though, a downward movement past these lows would be of some concern, and certainly breaking these lows here would be significant. Over to USO, and USO has continued its downward momentum after breaking out of consolidation here. We've seen it close lower for the last 3 days. And finally to gold. So I mentioned that gold may be trying to go back down and touch down onto this lower part of this accumulation channel. As it turns out, had an up day, reclaimed the 50-day moving average again. So GLD is doing all sorts of things. Once again, though, this downtrend has come into play, giving us some resistance. So we'll see if we can break above that for the bulls, or if we break down, maybe looking to target this zone for the bears. US market update. Thanks for watching. And to ensure that you get regular email updates of all US market updates materials, don't forget to visit the website and subscribe.